Hello, welcome to Zafiro Sounds Music. Without too much waffle, this is about the engine. A lot of people are interested in it. They've just released a load more. So let's just get straight into it and I'll just show you how I'm using it. Right, so here we have engine. I've got two MIDI outputs on the back and a MIDI input and a DIN sync. I've got the MIDI out 2 going to my MIDI through box so I can sync everything up using MIDI, and I've got the MIDI out 1 going to the Virus, and then I've got the Virus through going to the MS2000 and the through of the MS2000 going to the MS2000R. Then I've turned off channels 7 and 8 on the Virus, and then it sets the channel ID to 7 and 8 on the keyboard and the rack mount. So on the Virus, then that means I'm controlling 7 and 8 for the Korgs, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Virus. So there I've got the Virus in multi-timbral mode. Then on channel 1 and 2, I've got the channel 1 using CV, gate and velocity, to the Mini Brute, and then channel 2 I've got set up as a control channel. So this is going to control, and that's going into the filter. I've then got the Korg Tactile using the MIDI out going to the MIDI in of the engine. So if I choose the corresponding channel on the engine, so if I choose channel 4 for instance, and then go channel 4 on the Tactile, then I can play the Virus channel 4. And then again, if I go to channel 5 and then choose a corresponding channel on the engine, I can do channel 5 of the Virus. And then if I go to channel 7 and select it on the engine, I can control one of the Korgs. That's actually the rack mount. And then channel 8 again, that's controlling the MS2000. So on channel 1 I can actually control the Brute as well if I want to, and you can record anything in using the keyboard. I've got a little one saved in already. If I just unmute the channel. So I've just got a simple little thing going there. Going to channel 2, the controller channel. Just clear this. And then by default, the first knob on the engine is set to the cutoff, so it controls the cutoff. Now you can record this in directly. If you go into record mode on the engine, you can see it's inputting the notes. If I do a bit more wacky one, and then unmute the control channel. Now if you put the engine faster, then it'll be a bit smoother than that. Anyway, let's just delete that for now. But the other cool feature that I use on the engine is the fact that it has its own LFO. So as well as the LFOs on the Brute, I can use the LFO on the engine as well. So if we go into LFO mode, so if I double click on Roll Harp, it goes into LFO mode, and then I pin this using function and then pin it to channel 1. Here that's affecting it already because that's the channel I want the controller channel to affect. And then we press the time button, then you can choose different LFOs. Let's just stick with this sign triangle for now. Then you can choose a speed, so you can have it a slow 32 steps or right up to 128 steps. So if I have it for 16, so it's quite fast, so you can hear it happening. Then you can choose the lower part of the LFO and the higher part of the LFO. And also the phase, depending on how long your pattern is. So that's a really cool feature. That's actually pinned. Use the function button to pin it. John Kimball from Engine, he does a really good job of explaining this on his videos on YouTube. But then if you like that, you can actually go into channel 2 in LFO mode and record it in just by pressing record like that. So that then is recorded to that part. So you can basically unpin LFO mode now and then bring it in whenever you want if you're in mute mode. So I want to bring that in now, and it's a really cool feature. So you know, if I do another example, say I wanted a different LFO, so if I select another pattern on channel 2, and then we go function, and then we change this to a controller pattern, select, then we can go into out of function, into LFO mode, choose a different LFO, square maybe, select channel 1, and pin that to channel 1. And then if we press record, this is over a much longer pattern. This is over 4 bars, this. So that's in now, and we can unpin it. So that's now in our patterns. There's a control pattern. And back to our original one. So that's a really cool feature of the Engine. You can also set all these knobs to CCs for your other channels, and I could have a controller channel for the virus if I wanted. So for all those patterns, I could have control information. I could just have 3 parts of the virus and 1 as a controller channel. Or I could have just 2 parts from the virus. I have 1 controller channel for the virus and 1 controller channel for the MS2000s. So yeah, it's really versatile, and that's just how I'm using it at the moment. Hopefully that's been helpful to anybody thinking about getting an Engine. It was just a little insight into how I use it. So yeah, it's very versatile, and once you learn the shortcuts and get your head around it, it's really quite simple to use. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.